We get asked all the time, what's it's like living in Fremont, California? So we're going to go over the top 7 pros and cons living here in Fremont, California. Well, it's a sunny place and we like it here. It is family friendly. We have great parks and lots of open spaces. So start with Niles Canyon Regional Park, Mission Park, Vargas Park, Ardenwood Farm, Shin Park, Lake Elizabeth, and the dog park next to it. Niles Community Park, Don Edwards Wildlife Preserve, Coyote Hill. There's beautiful view of the bay and the Dumbarton Bridge, all the water and nearby hills and stuff. So we have just tons of open space and lots of people come over here for hiking, biking, and whatnot. So from that standpoint, it is great. Now, number 2 pro, we have top-notch employers. Fremont historically has been a manufacturing town. Apple built some factory here, and also in the 90s and later on, we transformed ourselves into a leader in advanced manufacturing, not just in Bay Area, but perhaps even in the world, because Tesla plant is located in Fremont. It used to be a abandoned Ford plant, then Toyota GM picked it up as Omni, used it several years, and then Tesla, when Elon Musk was looking for a place to build cars initially, from Palo Alto, he came to Fremont, and that was the only available space in the Bay Area that could accommodate car making. So Tesla was born in Fremont. And then we're home to a lot of clustering of clean techs and other companies such as Sora, Solar City, Lam Research, Delta, Seagate, Western Digital, Thermo Fisher Scientific. The list just goes on. And we have just a whole lot of space for light manufacturing research and warehousing. So that's the other sector, which is logistics and warehousing. We have a lot of Amazon distribution center and other biotech, life science, and in fact, Fremont is ranked number 1 in U.S. for technology startup business per capita, and SizeUp.com says that for every 100,000 residents, there's 21 in the startup business. So we received over $1 billion of venture capital funding in recent years, 40 million square feet of industrial space, 63% of all R&D inventory in the East Bay. And if you're working with any of the above employers, your commute is going to be fairly short. So the other pros here, Fremont is very centrally located. We'll show you on the map, but we're close to 3 major airports: the San Jose Airport, SCC, Oakland Airport, OAK, and of course, San Francisco Airport, SFO. And we have tons of major employers in the South Bay, nearby. Google, right across the bridge, we're over to Meta, Facebook. And, I talked about all these companies in other videos. You can refer to them, things around the Bay. So recognizing that's a huge plus for living in Fremont because we're nearby so many employment centers. Now, on the pleasure side, we're also close to Carmel, Monterey Bay. It's only about 1.5 hours away. And in a different direction going up north, we have world-famous Napa Valley, Sonoma County, all the wine country, dairy, and about 40 minutes to the east, we have Livermore. That's another wine country in the backyard. So you can basically plan many weekend trips and enjoy with your family and kids. So with the great weather, tons of places to go to. It is just a family-friendly area to live in. Now, another thing about family-friendly is, of course, Fremont has very, very good school districts. And our school is rated top notch, all like above 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's a website that will help you with all this, which is a school /rating.com, and you can go there to find out about school rating and perhaps even use that as a guide to plan for what area, which neighborhood to get into. And then also we have very diverse community, and it's very suitable for all the lifestyles. And we have tons of gym, coffee shops, Blvd, different food choices, maybe sometimes even too many to the point of like confusing and what to order. We have more than 25 ethnic cuisines that can be found all around the city, from the 19th century English tea house to I-Shanghai, which is the best Shanghainese food around here, or the Afghan in old Fremont. For great breakfast choices, there's Country Way and Bill's Cafe. And Thai food, we have Sala Thai, Lion Thai. Most of the Indian, South Asian places are awesome. Top of the list is Shalimar, which has over 1,500 Yelp reviews. We recently had dinner from Massimo. Great choices. Spin Yarn is another local favorite. See the description box below for links to these businesses. So another pro, of course, this, depending on how you look at it, it could be a con, but our housing costs in Fremont compared to rest of the Silicon Valley is an excellent choice. Our median home price right now for single family home is about $1.3 million, but there are still condos available with less than half the median price, making it relatively affordable. Compared to the rest of the Silicon Valley, Fremont is still at the reasonable to bargain price range. We just helped one family move into one of these condos in February of 2022. Now another pro is the weather. We have mild all year round pattern after the Mediterranean weather for typical California living. Makes it a great place for all the outdoor activities, year-round biking, hiking, walking, playgrounds for kids, outdoor sports, tennis, basketball, you name it. And summertime, of course, there's water sports, dog park. It's just endless we can do. And you don't have to fight the freezing temperatures, such as right now in Connecticut or some parts in the Northeast. We love our mild weather here in sunny California, Fremont. Now, after talking about, raving all these things in Fremont, we have to talk about some cons. So number one, everybody in California would tell you the number one issue here is traffic, well, other than housing. So even with a short physical distance during traffic hour, it could take you 45 minutes on a normal, like only 10-minute stretch of the Highway 880, since there may be like 9,000 other drivers on the same stretch. The most recent change of fast track from 2 to 3 make the fast track lane a bit more expensive for you if you wish to jump in the fast lane. The pandemic is helping in this area with the work from home mandate, so there's a little bit less traffic, but still, there's a lot. So number two, this town is pretty boring. Not much of a nightlife, if you will. It is true you have to leave Fremont for entertainment. You go out somewhere else for, bar scene, for, any of the night out cruising, all that stuff. We have good food, but we just don't have a lot of nightlife. So it is kind of boring. You need to plan and meet up with your work friends somewhere else for fun. But if you will get to keep a bit more larger living space in your house, and due to the not many or great shopping either in town, mostly strip malls with the chain stores, and you have to go to Palo Alto for Sanford Mall, Milpitas for Great Mall, San Jose for Westview or Santana Row. But hey, we can always make a weekend outing to go out shopping and whatnot. So that's not too bad. So another con in here is that homelessness. It's really hitting the area, just like any other city, and so we can see them around Lake Elizabeth, and then near Highway 880 on the off ramp, underneath bridge like Ardenwood. There's just a lot of tents being up and visible. City is trying to do something to work on providing more affordable housing solutions, and there are many navigation centers being set up. We really, as a citizen, we need to work together to solve this issue. Now, let's come back to the point of housing costs a little bit. This is another con because our median price is really high at $1.3 million. And with only a few exceptions, you can really get like a mansion anywhere in the 50 states. And of course, in the Bay Area, as I mentioned before, we're still relatively on the low and reasonable side. So there's also complaints that Fremont is grown too big and too fast and all that, but everything is relative. Now, we're also sitting on the fault line. So we have earthquake, and with all the 30 some years I've been here, I've seen one major earthquake. So other than these, we try very hard to find other cons, and yes, there's probably one more. We have very, very high state taxes, high state income tax. We have high sales tax, but along with it, you have so many free benefits. I go to East Coast, and then I finally found out why our highways are called freeway, because it's free. We're only charged for bridge tolls, but everywhere else, mostly on East Coast, all the highways are actually tollways, and we have freeway. We also have friends, for instance, that moved out to Texas, and they were horrified to find that, for instance, there's not a whole lot of parks to go to, and if they were charging anywhere between $2 to $8 per person for a day use. So, at least in Fremont, all the parks that I know of, they're all free. So it does probably make a difference there. And we love it here for a lot of good reasons. And, you guys could really give us your opinion on how living in Fremont could be an advantage or disadvantage. And tell us what you like and don't like, and subscribe, comment below, and let us know how you like this video.